Next into the den are Jenny McLaughlin and Lorraine Young. They've got a new solution to an age-old problem. But can they avoid being chewed up and spat out by the dragons?
Miller was an absolute nightmare teether. He would literally bite me. Then I had that light bulb moment. That's us. The business is so important to me. I think I'm pretty petrified about taking our baby in to see the 5 dragons. I don't think I have ever felt nerves like it. Hello, I'm Jenny McLaughlin.
I'm Lorraine Young.
And we are Gemius Limited. And we're here today to ask for a £30,000 investment for 15% share in our business. Our business has 3 main brands. The first of which is Gummy Gem, which is silicone teething aids. The second of which is Chewy Gem, which is silicone chewing aids for the sensory market. And lastly, as beautifully demonstrated by Miller, is our future clothing range. Miller is also the inspiration behind Gummy Gem because he was a nightmare teether and he would grab and pull and chew on everything. And I came up with the idea that I needed something to hand. So we have necklaces made of silicone that are to be worn by the adult, but the baby can then chomp on it. Over the years, this has evolved to include bangles, which are soft and flexible and great for independent play that can just be slipped off. We also have a range of Bubba bags, which are our new teething toys. They have actually won a Gold Prima Baby Award, and we have 2 major retailers interested in them. After Gummy Gem, which is also dentist, health visitor and midwife endorsed and multi-award winning, the sensory market discovered our products. And they basically highlighted that there is a need for discreet chewing aids for those with sensory issues. So Chewy Gem was born.
As a parent of a child with autism, I was always looking for something safe for my daughter to chew. She was picking up unsuitable items to chew on, but it kept her calm and focused. So I went on the hunt to find something, which is where I found Gummy Gem.
As a business, we've been operating for just over 4 years. We've turned a profit for 3. We're available in 15 different countries and we've sold over 100,000 units. We hope that your investment today will help us penetrate the markets further with Gummy Gem and Chewy Gem and also help us bring on our clothing range. So at this point, I would like to thank Miller for his help. You can take a bow.
Thank you, Miller.
Thank you, Miller.
Thank you.
And I'd like to give you the opportunity to have a feel of some of our products.
A pitch with plenty of bite from Jenny McLaughlin and Lorraine Young. They're looking for £30,000 to give their range of children's products a promotional push. In return, they're offering 15% of their company. Mother of 4, Sarah Willingham, is the first of the dragons to sink her teeth into a potential deal.
Jenny, Lorraine, hi.
Hi.
Sarah. Great business, but can you explain what you've turned over so that we can get a real feel for what we're investing in?
Our clothing range is launching on Friday, so that's new development, not made any money yet. Last year, we turned over £288,000. And we had a gross profit of £105,000. Our net profit is around £16,000.
Just talk a little bit about what you're making them for and then what you retailed for.
OK, so most pendants like this, we retail them at about £12.95. After all the costs to us, it's about £3.
And then how much do you sell for?
To like a retail shop or something like that, it's about £7.
And where do you sell?
We sell mainly via our own website, and we have a UK distributor who sells to the independent nursery stores. And we also have franchised it out to various countries. So that's where the 15 countries comes in.
A healthy turnover is always music to dragon ears, and the expanding global reach of Jenny and Lorraine's products means that the den already has much to chew over.
The 15 countries that you're in,
If you take our overall 288,000, 50% of that is Gummy Gem and Chewy Gem in the UK. 50% of that is Gummy Gem and Chewy Gem in the rest of the world. Of that, I would say 15% probably now last year would be America. I cannot keep up with her orders. That's part of the reason why we need some money to inject into the stock.
Give me an idea of what a franchise deal would look like. Would you give me the exclusivity for the whole country?
Yes, that's what we have been doing. There's an upfront fee, which at the moment is £2,000,
Yeah.
which I think may well need revised. The idea is that the more they sell, the more we make.
Have you actually issued that licence for the US, or have you given her a territory within the US?
She has the US.
Has Jenny revealed a flaw in the business as she drops the bombshell that she's potentially signed away the franchise to the whole of the United States at a knockdown price? Peter Jones has made his mind up.
I'm struggling with it already. What I'm struggling with is the real true potential of it. I just worry about the opportunity of the scale, of the size of this business.
OK.
You've already now assigned your major countries and territories. It's going to be very difficult for you to go back to the person in the US, for example, and say, you're going to have to pay this type of terms for this business.
OK.
So, for that reason, I'm out.
Peter Jones, perturbed by the entrepreneur's approach to their overseas deals, has walked away from an investment. With over 40 years' experience in fashion, there's only one aspect of Jenny and Lorraine's business that Tuka Suleiman wants to talk about.
Tell me about the clothing, because that's what I know about.
I know. Well, the clothing's new for us, and I'm very inexperienced in it. In 2.5 weeks since doing the pre-launch stuff on our Facebook page, we've got 4,700 fans. So people are excited about this, and the light and sound stuff is what's coming next. We're just finishing off the final tweaks on that prototype. You don't think it's... No?
I'm going to give you some Tuka time now.
OK.
OK? You want to raise £30,000,
Yes.
and you want to go into clothing.
Yes.
You want to be all over the place.
Yes. OK.
Focus.
Yes.
Grow what you've already got.
My theory behind it is that it's good to try and, like, not have all your eggs in one basket.
No. If you can't get it right here, then you shouldn't get it right anywhere.
OK.
You know, clothing will bring you down. You're going to end up with minimums from the factories. You'll be forced to buy more than you really want to buy.
Yes.
And you'll run out of money. You'll drown.
OK. Thank you, that makes sense.
Do not start going into little sweatshirts and all that sort of...
Okay.
That will kill you.
OK.
Definitely don't do clothing.
OK.
Make some profit.
Yes.
Reinvest.
OK.
But it's too small for me to be involved, and for that reason, girls, I'm out.
OK, thank you for your time.
Another dragon gone. And Nick Jenkins, who built an online brand into a £120 million business, also thinks the product range is confused.
You have an opportunity here to present something coherent to us. And when I look at that, I don't see any branding. I can't make anything out from that. Is it about that? Is it about the clothes? You've got too many things going on. On the packaging, you wouldn't believe that that comes from the same place as that, or that comes from the same place. There's no coherence to it. You're going to need a lot more than £30,000 to take it from where you are today, to take it on to a more professional level. You've created a business that will make you a living, but I can't see how I could turn that into a significant business.
OK.
So I'm out.
Just 2 chances of investment now remain. The entrepreneur's sizable turnover has kept Deborah Meaden interested, but there's something troubling her about their margins.
What I'm not understanding is the mechanics of the business, because you've got pretty good turnover, £288,000. Your margin should be, so you tell us you're selling them to stores, you're selling them at £7, costing you £3 landed. Your margin's around about 60%, it should be.
Yeah.
But actually it should be higher because you're selling them online at £12.95. But last year, you sold 288,000 and your gross profit on that was 105,000?
Yes.
That's nowhere near. That's like 35%?
There'll be other costs in there, such as the cost of all the safety testing, the new development of moulds, sample moulds and things like that.
So you're putting all of that up into your cost of sales?
Yes.
Right. So that's not a pure cost of sales?
My understanding was it was all costs associated with selling a product, which I...
Well, it is, but your
Yeah,
tooling
I
isn't,
know,
is
okay.
it? Your tooling you own, you still own it, you haven't
Yes,
sold
yeah,
it.
Okay.
Right, that's hard.
Okay.
I can't understand the mechanics of the business without you being able to... Either of you know more about those numbers?
I have an accounting software package that I put everything in, and I press a button, it tells me what my net profit and gross profit and thing is, and that's what I did. And my understanding of the definitions of all of them was what I said, which I've obviously got wrong. But yeah, sorry. Oh God, I've messed up on that.
The pressure of facing the dragons is beginning to show as Jenny struggles to give a clear account of her company's books. Is Sarah Willingham about to come to her rescue?
My feeling is that you actually need a business partner, somebody that will work quite closely with you to kind of help guide you at this next stage. Because actually, I think you've got enough of a market to make you a really nice living. I think try and find some help from somebody that has done this before, that can work with you much more closely on more of a day-to-day...
Yeah, like a mentor.
Exactly, once or twice a week that can help you. Good luck with everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Jenny's failure to provide the detail behind her figures is proving costly. Will Deborah Meaden be able to see past it?
There's something not feeling right to me, but I can't deconstruct it because you can't tell me what it is. To turn over 288,000 on the margins you're talking about shouldn't produce a £16,000 profit, but I can't get behind the numbers.
Yeah.
If I can't understand it, I can't invest, so I'm out.
Thank you.
Jenny and Lorraine leave the den without a single bite. Their bid eventually brought down by a crucial stumble over their figures.
You spent enough time chewing on that one.
Yeah.
I can't believe I screwed up the numbers.
These things happen. Don't worry about it here.
I feel furious with myself. I screwed up on the one thing that I should have known. Figures is not my strongest thing, and I just couldn't do it. Didn't say the right thing.